Makers. I'm Mombirella.
I'm Yukita Cosplay.
And I'm CJ Peterson. Welcome to Magic Making Mischief. Get your wands to the ready because we have some fun coming up today. Because we solemnly swear we're up to no good. And today we have a special guest with us, Dan Sandoval.
Hello.
We already have a hi today from Ariana Grande fan page and more. We have some fun coming up today. Like I said, we have a special guest today, voice actor, entertainer, and producer Dan Sandoval. I am so sorry.
Untwisted.
I am still on pain
Twist.
meds from my leg today.
I'm sorry too.
Jeremy says
I
hi.
never liked my name. Growing
Ah.
up.
Sorry.
I
Why?
never liked my last name because
this
it's
weekend-
weird to say, and I have to
It's
explain it.
terrible.
It's not weird to say. It's
Well,
not
okay,
weird.
because
she's just tongue tied. She's fine.
I am a Mexican. Okay, I am a white Mexican. Believe it or not, I'm Hispanic. My last name is actually Sandoval. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
mi nombre es Sandoval. So
See,
Sandoval.
it looks like sand oval. So then I have to tell people, yeah, it's like sand and then oval, and then they're able to take care of it. And then it's like, it's okay. I'm not a circle in the dirt, but I am. So that's why we call
you're
it
not
our
a circle.
company.
You're an oval in the
It's a
dirt.
circle.
There's a difference.
Exactly.
Fred says, hey,
No, in the sand and the beach.
it's a big
Hi.
fan.
Hi guys.
Is that why there's rocks on your producing thing?
It's a Siracuacha.
Yeah.
So it's 3 circles that represents a trinity.
Yes.
Yep.
There you go.
My husband is also a white
Um,
Mexican, so I get it. We call him Mexican vanilla though, because his grandfather is Mexican and everything else is white. So
Yeah.
So
Yeah. I'm a tortilla chip. There you go.
there you go. Well,
A little
before we get too
salty, a
far,
little crunchy, still delicious.
love the crunch.
no,
Bit of
stop,
salsa.
no, stop.
Wait, what?
No,
Oh,
no.
wait.
Okay.
Okay.
Before we get too far, this weekend we have Piney
She
Woods
lost it already.
Comic-Con.
Tiny Woods Comic Con. This
Tiny Woods
Friday.
Woods.
Piney Woods Comic-Con is this weekend in Lufkin, Texas. Super fun, super excited. We're going to do a M3 meetup down there. We're going to do Represent Your Hogwarts House. Hold on a second. We got somebody, Shangy Girl says, hey there, Mombirella, Miss Host Gorgeous, and hey there are people here in the chat. So hi. Tiny Woods Comic-Con guests. We'll do a quick look at really quick. We will get to you, Dan. Don't worry. Carla Perez, Kevin Sorbo, Peter Calamus, Lizzie Freeman, Amanda Hufford, and Kelly Baskin. So super excited to have that crew. Kevin Sorbo will be doing his VIP. I will be there. I will have my wheels, so I will be wheeling around. And I am so excited because my wheelchair is built like my Ravenclaw. So I'm representing Ravenclaw. I'm super excited. I'll have my Ravenclaw gear for on Saturday, representing Ravenclaw.
Yes.
To the hilt.
Saturday we'll be doing Harry Potter meetup, so y'all come out, grab us, get some pictures. I'm repping Slytherin.
I need my Gryffindors to come out for me because I'm not going to be able to make it. My mom's birthday. Sorry, it means a lot. So
If I'm not mistaken, isn't Jeremy's wife representing? Oh, she's Hufflepuff.
Hufflepuff, yes.
I need my Gryffindors to come
need
out
a
and represent
Gryffindor.
for Yukita, please. Thank y'all.
Are the Ride says great guest. Glad to see him on M3. Jeremy says yay. So we are missing a Gryffindor. So we need to make all 4 show up. So I will be there running around. Mombrella's got Slytherin. Jeremy's wife has Gryffindor or has Hufflepuff, so we need a Gryffindor.
Yep.
Yes.
Represent the house, yo. The best house. I mean, the most bold and courageous house.
Maybe you guys
Did I
can help me
say
figure out where I belong.
I don't know. You kind of gotta have the effects, though.
I do on my phone. Leave me alone.
You gotta represent the effects. It's fun. Get it to do it.
If it'll work. I
She
do.
made it work.
The power of a
This is
MacBook,
nice.
The
y'all.
magic.
The power
She's
of a
got the
MacBook.
magic. I was over here flipping my
Magic.
wand around, lost control, nearly put my eye out, man. That's what I get. You could have
No,
put
if you-
someone's
the
eye
actual
out.
You're
magic
Slytherin,
red
everyone.
magic.
This is your Slytherin. There you go.
Hey, cunning. There we go. Yeah.
The
Ow, my
actual
head.
Ravenclaw holds the magic in the room.
Y'all want to help me figure out what house I belong in? Because I think I took a test once on there online, and I think it said that I belonged in Hufflepuff, but I don't really know.
So there's
sure,
a
so-
specific thing you do for that because everything else does not count. There
Apparently,
is
you're a
the Harry
Slytherin.
Potter fan club, aka Pottermore. It has to be
Pottermore
the
is
official
Pottermore.
one, otherwise it doesn't count. You only do it one time, and the first time is the
The
only
first one counts.
I am
You get
so
one shot.
so strict about it because everybody's like, "Oh, I'm a Hufflepuff because I took the BuzzFeed." BuzzFeed does not count.
Okay.
Get off.
I think it was that, so
We're,
I'm sorry. First of all,
no,
Sorry,
that I
you-
offended
we're
you.
just
Official.
I
just
didn't
a little
mean to
bit-
be triggered.
we're
I
just
just
a little
PTSD of people.
persnickety about when it comes to
No, you're
your
cool.
Harry Potter house. Okay.
Totally fine. I do
Sure.
know. I do
I'll
know that
stop.
my
It's
Patronus
bad.
would be an otter.
Why?
Ooh,
know that.
nice.
Because that would be my Native American astrological sign. And I love the water and I love otters and I'm goofy like an otter. And so, yeah, it just fits me really, really well.
Well,
So,
we'll let you have it for this
that's what I think.
time until you actually get tested, and
And
then you have to do all
I
the things
get
correctly.
tested.
Weirdly though, my Patronus
Uh,
really actually was one of my favorite creatures though. It was a dragonfly, and I'm like, oh, I love dragonflies. That's so weird. How did I get that?
Mine is an
And then-
Irish
and
wolfhound.
My daughter got a vulture, and she's like, what the heck? is that?"
Ding dang, yo! All right.
It could be an Ewok too. Mine could be an Ewok.
Oh, it's hilarious.
Jeremy
Oh,
says
yeah.
it's not the real test. It's
Delete.
not canon.
Jeremy knows
There we
it's
go.
canon.
Word.
Real test only.
And I was also going to say, I've never met Kevin Sorbo, but I've heard he's super nice. And I did give him clothes in a way because they rented costumes for a production that he was
cool.
doing from Capernaum. So I sent a girl that AD'd for me, Jen, who actually just got me a gig on, I got to PA on Lioness season 2. And I was like 6 feet from Morgan Freeman, which was really cool.
Very cool.
Oh,
But yeah, she had to take the clothes from here to down in y'all's the woods where they.
Your
we're
mic is
losing- we
popping.
can't hear.
It's your mic.
mic.
Dan, it's your mic.
We've lost your sound. Check your plug there for a
It
second.
was your mic, not your fan. While he's doing that, Geek Cred said it fits him utterly well. Angel,
had me.
dude, you're hurting me, man. He said he's a Slytherin. Angel,
Yeah,
you're
yeah,
killing
yeah.
me.
I mean, they're cool.
And he said he's super nice. So yeah.
Yes.
Dan needs to figure out his mic in the meantime. So while he's doing that, and
Here
his
comes Super
wifey's
Wife.
helping, Super Wifey to the rescue.
Woo,
I will give us a
Super
heads up. Next week we're gonna have Greg Peters, animator, coming on. So super excited.
Yes,
Fan-
and he did. You'll know him from Animaniacs.
Animaniacs.
Yes.
Some awesome ones like that. I think
Can I
Tiny
just
Toons
say,
too.
I need y'all to get an autograph for me for Rita Repulsa because she was my favorite evil villain in Power Rangers, and I love her.
Hello?
I got to
I know
meet her, but like,
I know I kept you busy
Hello,
because
hello.
you didn't
I
remember to get an autograph that day.
That is so weird.
actually
right?
have
I love
her
you,
because-
Mombi, but
we
ding
can
dang,
hear
my
you
brain
now.
was fried.
Oh my gosh,
I
that was a crazy weekend.
I actually have her. This is the second one I've done with her.
Physic's
Angel
going
says,
through.
Yeah, that doesn't make
yes,
any
you're
sense.
going through. We can hear you now.
We can hear you now.
We
We
can hear
can't
you.
see
Hello?
you, but we can hear you.
We can't see you now, but we can hear you now.
Oh, there it
We
is.
have audio, but not
Um,
video.
Angel says, I thought Slytherin gets
Okay.
a bad rap. We do just
That
whatever.
was super weird.
Back.
Yeah, there you go.
Thank you, Super Wife.
Yeah, we hear you now.
Thanks,
Yay!
Super Wife. Good job. Yay. Yay for Wifey.
Wait.
Yeah.
Jeremy says,
Well,
I
there
still don't
does
have
get
sound
better.
over.
Hey, there were some.
But
good-
now I can't
you
hear them.
We can hear you.
Uh-oh.
No.
We can hear you.
We can hear
Yeah,
you.
we
but
can
you
hear you
can't
now.
hear
Trevor
us.
says resets.
Okay.
We hear you.
So
Now
weird.
I get it.
Because I never have.
Oh,
I do
you did
sessions.
mess up. Is it with
I do audio
double
sessions. I
checked
never
this?
have any
This is
issues.
why we double
We
checked
believe
this
you.
beforehand,
We
and it
believe
worked
you.
perfectly fine.
It
for those
happens.
listening at home.
This is what
It's
It
happens.
was great, but it
You're
happened
okay.
when we're live. Yes.
And you hear us now.
Can you hear
Can
us?
you hear us?
Why would it change
No.
like that though? It's weird. It's never ever.
Okay, the fact that we can hear him perfectly and not the other way.
Didn't
is
you?
just so good. Okay, so
Oh, mischief on me. It's
It's the mischief, man. We really set off the mischief today, guys, and it's it's wreaking havoc on poor Dan here. Really
I was
wreaking
trying to feel
havoc.
can I write something so here I can like hold it
Dan.
up and we can get him to talk about himself.
What's your favorite color?
Blue.
Oh,
Oh, can you hear us?
can you hear us?
I can hear you.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
good.
it's
We're back.
working.
Okay,
I'm
we're
telling
back.
you.
I was
Spooky
gonna
back.
ghost.
hold up a sign and be like, just tell us
It's
about
because
yourself.
I
so
didn't
we can
take
hear
a
you.
real test.
It's
own
all Harry
fault.
Potter.
Yes, that is
It's
100% why.
BuzzFeed. BuzzFeed did
No.
this.
BuzzFeed did this.
I'll
You
get you,
froze up.
BuzzFeed. You just wait.
Okay.
Oh, I'm going to
Yeah.
find
You
Okay.
and your little
Are we
quiz,
all
too.
back to normal?
I think we're good.
What is
Oh
that?
no. Travis has
question.
managed that
What is
mischief lady.
that?
I'm trying.
is-
It's like herding
What is
cats,
this
though.
normal you
It's
speak
like
of?
herding cats. You cannot
asked
totally
the wrong
manage the
question.
mischief on this place.
It doesn't work. She
It's a wrong
tries. She
question.
tries so hard.
Arr,
Right.
I've never been hearing of this normal you be calling. Is it the
Okay, so we can all
Normal is
hear
boring.
and be heard, I think is what we're going for.
Normal is boring. Okay, so let's try this. Hmm. It's a T-Rex down there. What is going on?
She did it first. Nothing. I'm a pinhead.
Okay, Dan.
Wait, what?
How did you get started in voice acting? Oh my
Oh
gosh.
Lord. I'll give you the shortest version possible. So just as a kid, I noticed that, like I said, I don't really have an accent. I was born in Dallas, but like 6 months later we went to Colorado where my dad's from. So Midwest. This is my normal voice. You are hearing me talk. It's boring.
We're
But for
turning
some
it
reason,
to
I could
normal
pick
now.
up other stuff. I could pick up other stuff pretty easy and found out I could like mimic stuff kind of. So I'd start, mimicking cartoons. Love cartoons. Still do, obviously. Big kid for a 45-year-old, like very large child. My wife will attest to that. But yeah, just love making people laugh. It was a way to make friends. And about 7th grade, it was when I took my first theater class and really just loved to perform. Didn't really get much opportunity to until I was in high school, but in high school, I got cast in my first shows and just kept. I actually just saw my director from high school who cast me in my very first show the other day. She's still teaching down in Austin, Lori Stewart. Amazing woman, taught me so much, loved me. I was a crazy, weird kid. Normal. I was a crazy, normal child. And no, she taught me a lot of things. I did speech and debate, not the debate part. I don't really like to argue with people, except for at the grocery store. No, I don't know why I said that. But anyways, yeah, so I did all the, like prose poetry, humorous interp, dramatic interp, all those different things. And then did a little bit of theater in high school, in college, and civic theater. After that, a couple of little awards, but then I had a family and had to do other things, had to get a real job.
Sorry,
So
I'm still imagining you
kind of a-
arguing with coupons in the grocery store.
no, I'm really like I'm so like I tried deals on the thing where you clip all the stuff on the app, and then there's like extra ones that I'm trying to get, like because I see these people that get like 20 tons of groceries for like $2. I'm like, no, guy on Instagram and TikTok, he did this. Look, no, I'm supposed to be able to triple it, and then my points on top of that, I only have $10. It's $2.50. I don't know. No, but anyways, so yeah,
I'm done.
I love to perform, and then kind of in around the pandemic, I had been toying with the idea of trying to get into voice acting, just for fun on the side as a side gig, because I love doing it. And my friends would tell me, kind of like the same way I used to cook. I cooked, and my friends were like, "Your food's good. You should go to culinary school and be a chef." And so I tried to do that, and I did like cook in hotels and restaurants and stuff. But like, it's so hard. It's like really, really hard work, and you never get to see your family, and you're like trapped inside all the time, and people yell
You're
and throw
cooking
things
the
at you,
same
and
thing. You're cooking the
yeah,
exact
so
same thing too.
yeah,
There's no
just
variety.
flip. Yeah, just flipped over with the other way around. And so, but then I love it so much with acting and VO and stuff that I just kept pursuing it, and started doing live streaming. I did paid live streaming on a couple of different platforms, and took some classes and met some people in the industry, specifically the anime industry, which I'm not even that big of an anime guy. I love anime. It's cool. I'm picky about the anime that I watch. So I'm not like a fanboy of like the whole genre, like every single show, every single voice actor. I know a lot of them. They're super great, wonderful people. I would like to work with them very, very much because I haven't made it to Crunchyroll or Sentai or any other actual anime yet. Still working on it. But I've had a lot of other really great opportunities along the way. And it was about 2 years ago, actually, CJ and I met for the first time on the Con Hour with Greg. Rest in peace. I actually
Aw.
wore this exact same shirt then. So I
Aw.
wore it again today for him because he was such a great guy and was really kind and nice to me and believed in me as well. And he also rocked Hawaiian shirts too. So
You
that's for
sure
you, buddy.
did.
Oh yeah.
And so yeah, and this one just happens to be my favorite color, blue, and also my favorite anime, which is My Hero Academia, which is that's what really gave me the push to try, was starting to watch that show with my kids, because that show specifically is about a main character who cares more about the other people around him than he does himself, and who's willing to do whatever it takes to hit his goals and to help his friends. And to me, one for all. That's it. Just spoke to my heart. I wanted to give it a shot. I wanted to push myself to go beyond plus ultra, see how far I could take this thing. And I've just been super blessed. God's been really good to me, and I've had a lot of really amazing chances to do film and other things that I never ever thought I'd be able to do, as well as some voice stuff. I still do voice stuff as like a coach. I do demos for folks. I've just started doing that recently. Just did some VO for Capernaum Studios, which my wife works there, and I contract there. We live really close to that studio, and I get to do a lot of fun things up there. So they've had me writing some scripts, and so I just wrote one for hopefully will be their Thanksgiving for their.
Oh no,
Very
we
cool.
lost the mic.
I'm not sure if you lost your mic or
Hold
not.
on.
Say something.
Hello.
There,
Okay,
you're
I
good.
got
it.
Yes.
Yes,
Cut out for a
so
second,
you're
right?
not just a voice actor, though. You're a voice actor, you're an actor, and you're also a producer.
Yes,
Ooh.
yes. I've been
And
my
director.
wife and I. We started a small production company, Dirt Circle Productions, just last year. Actually, it'll be a year next month. And we've
Congratulations.
actually thank you.
Happy
Yeah,
anniversary.
thank you.
You're great. I give you hearts
We
for that.
That's
There you go.
aw, you
Nice.
guys.
Aw.
No,
Hers is the only magic one.
I get the magic. I get the magic.
so yeah,
The magic. The
we've
Ravenclaw holds all the magic.
we've been able to do some cool stuff. I'm gonna turn my fan back on. Just real quick.
Here, I give you a celebration.
So,
You still,
What is
am I
it?
good
Working
still?
it?
Raise the roof.
Yeah.
Raise the roof.
I think it's
raise
just
the
there's a
roof.
certain level you can lean to before it goes on and off for some reason.
There you go. Celebration for your
Is it?
anniversary.
Yay.
So yeah, so we got to I got to direct my first film just last year, which was called Good Fate, which I just saw the rough cut for, and I'm gonna help them with a little bit of the post production on it. But that was really cool. It was a 3-day shoot, and had a really fun surprise on my first day on set. I had about 5 minutes to get to set. We were filming at this bar over here in South Lake area, and my DP calls me and he's like, "Do you know the bar's open?" And I'm like, "Well, I mean, they said they're waiting for us." He's like, "No, it's open. They have
Oh.
customers in here."
Well,
She didn't tell me that it wasn't a closed set.
Oh.
I thought that it was just. I thought that the bar was rented out for us. We were gonna with extra people like normal.
Wow.
But no, so it was there were people there having dinner, having drinks, and we're like, yeah, we need you to sign this piece of paper saying that you're cool with being in a movie. And then I had to have people stand outside.
If they didn't want to.
Nobody
Okay.
could come in without signing the paper. So that was
Oh
fun.
no.
But
Interesting.
yeah, there's lots of that's one of the things I love about this job is it's always different. It's never the same thing every day. And then King's Move was the one that I wrote and directed, and we just shot that in May. And we're
Now,
in
what's that
post-production
about?
right now.
Do
That is
tell.
about it's a story within a story, which I love that whole concept just to begin with. It's a story about a painting called The Chess Players by Moritz Rietz from the late 1700s, which is very Faustian. It's a guy playing the devil for his soul while this angel looks on over the events. And then a true story that was in the Columbia Chess Club periodical of 1888 about a chess prodigy named Paul Morphy. So he went to this party. He saw the painting on the wall. He was like, "Yeah, I could probably beat the devil." And they're like, "Nah, because it looks impossible in the painting." And he's like, "We'll set it up. We'll find out." And so they do, and he beats everybody that he played that night. They asked him how he was able to do it. He said it's really simple, kind of facetiously. The king still has one more move. Because the painting had been mistitled over the years, Checkmate, because it's what it looks like, but it's actually
I
not.
remember
If you look
that.
at the pieces.
Nice.
Yeah. So
Right.
so we actually
This is the
go
painting that was
into
based off of, right?
yeah.
So,
that's on our site. Yep. And so we actually are gonna we built that whole
Yeah.
set to look just like the painting and hired actors and everything for it and recreated a scene So you actually go into the painting from 1888 or 1860
wow.
or whatever into the painting and then back out. So yeah, story within a story. So about
That's
20
awesome.
minutes. So should
I
be
think
out by
I
the end of
have
the year.
the picture.
Sorry?
I do have. I think this is the picture. Hold on, let me see.
Yeah,
I've
she just
got
had, mom just set it up.
Is
She
it
can
this
actually
one?
pull it up
Oh,
on the.
she can do
on
the
Yeah,
magical
yeah.
things. Yes.
I have the
Yes, yes.
magic.
So,
Magic.
and then
That
if you're able to zoom in on it,
Yeah,
you can
that's it.
actually there's a lot of symbolism in it. So like the black pieces actually represent 7 deadly sins, and the white pieces the 7 virtues. And so there's just a whole lot of depth
Oh, you
to
know
it.
much more
And
than I know. Oh, we
yeah,
hardly
and
did.
if you go to
Good job.
we have an Instagram page
Oh,
for
there you
it,
go.
and it's
There, did that zoom in enough for you?
yeah, oh
Yeah,
yeah,
there
you
we
can
go.
see it. Yeah, it's really creepy looking. So we actually like we did 3D printing to recreate those pieces as close as possible to the actual thing. We even went so far as having a real spider that I wrangled.
Oh no,
'cause-
no.
yeah, we had
I
a
never
curly
even
haired
I don't
noticed
want
dinosaur.
spiders.
spider.
No.
Yeah, I had to get over my fear of him. My son said he was gonna do it, but I ended up doing it. Yeah, he like actually crawls across the table and stuff, and
Angel
he
said
got
first
away
time
once.
viewing. Angel said first time viewing, but thank you for what you do. Geek credits. Why I wanted to say this. It's similar to
Yes.
the 7th seal.
A little bit, which I didn't even know about till after I wrote it.
I'm not
I
okay with the
never-
live
Yeah.
spider. That's
I
not
never
okay.
even noticed there was a
Spiders.
spider in this painting till literally like right this
Is it
second.
on the edge?
Today years
Yeah,
old.
he's
It's right
right
there on the edge
here.
of the table.
Yeah, so like if you go
Right
if you go to our
there.
Instagram, which is that should be on the
Perfect.
same one, at King's Move Film, it has some pictures and stuff of that.
I'm
So
good.
yeah.
Yeah,
It actually
it's
went
not
to our
okay.
BTS photographer Sydney actually took him home. So she's his
No.
buddy now. His name's Murray.
Aw.
No.
Aw.
No.
He's in there
King's
somewhere, I
movie
know.
film. There you go.
But yeah. Yeah, I just put a new little clip thing up today, but yeah. That's what
Hey,
I'm
this
working on now, as well as just trying to stay busy. I do a lot of background stuff and PA, just anything I can get, basically. It's kind of, one of those things, like it's a gig business, so like you're just waiting for the next thing, or you're auditioning and trying to find
Wait.
stuff. So yeah.
What was the one you said that you? What was the one that you said that you're doing some background stuff in? That you kind of got really excited about it.
Yeah. It's a 1923 season 2. I got to do a little bit. Yeah. It's a great show.
Nice.
I love the way, man, Paramount, Taylor Sheridan, they knocked it out of the park with their detail, their attention to detail. I will say I almost died the other day because it was like 100 and something, and I was in like this 3-piece wool suit from the 20s with the hat and all that.
Worth
And
it.
I wasn't the other
I would
one.
say it'd be
There were
worth
other
it.
people
I
were
would do it.
dropping too, but
Worth it.
oh
I'd
yeah,
do it.
yeah. I mean, you still get paid. It's not a lot of money, but it's so fun, and
I don't give a
you
sweat,
get
I'd
to
go.
meet sometimes you get to meet the actors, sometimes you don't. It's not like they always tell you not to talk to them when you do BG stuff. Even when you do PA stuff, like they just tell you don't talk to them. Like even if you're standing, they tell you don't talk to them. But they'll end up a lot of times they'll end up talking to you. And when I was
You're
on Bass
still
Reeves,
standing right there.
You know what?
Yeah.
Right.
As long as I'm
Sometimes
in the
they're
same
just super
vicinity,
nice.
I think I'd be okay. I just
Mm.
want to absorb the greatness.
no, they're super. I mean, they're just people, all of them.
Yeah.
I will say, when I saw Morgan Freeman 6 feet from me, I kind of was just like,
Oh my gosh!
Soak
Right?
it in. Soak it
I
in.
get to meet. I get to get a photo op with Christopher Lloyd at Comic Palooza this last time, and I was so excited. And he didn't say anything, and he just kind of sat there, and it was kind of sad in a sense. But I was just like, my son and me did it, and we leave, and he goes, "Yeah, but he like had an essence around, about him." I'm like, "Yes, I agree. That's true. It was
I
worth
do
it."
like
you know?
it though when they talk to you, because like I said, meeting
God.
Sean Astin was like one of my highlights. And he had an actual conversation with me when I got to meet him.
Yeah.
And 'cause he and I he is 1 year older than me, and I am 1 month older than Will Wheaton. So
I love him,
meeting
man.
Sean Astin for my 50th birthday was like a highlight, and he had an actual conversation with me. It was great. Even meeting Joseph Quinn last year was a nice highlight, because he actually talked to me. I can't
Yeah.
imagine going and meeting somebody like that and not being able to actually talk to them. That would just
It was.
kind of suck for me.
It's kind of sad. It definitely disheartened me in the sense of like I've always been like, yeah, Comic Palooza was my first con. It's a big one. I love going. Now I'm just kind of like, it's a big one. Yeah.
I mean, I know that they're
Mm.
tired. They have to be
Yeah.
exhausted. I mean, there's gonna be thousands
Oh,
of
yeah.
people they talk to, and they're
How
signing
they do a
thousands
lot.
of
And
things.
he's
But
how old is he? You know, I'm like, yeah, he probably was exhausted by that point. I don't
Mhm.
think my parents could do it, and they're probably about the same age. You know.
I know.
Like,
I don't know. I guess if I'm never ever going to be in that position. But if I were in that position, I would hope that I would remember being in the position that I'm in right now, going and meeting those type of people.
Yeah.
Of like, you know,
It changes, man.
geeking
It
out.
changes.
You know,
I still like when
geeking out.
people try to treat me like I'm like I'm not famous. I am not. Just because I got
Aw.
to do a couple of great. I'm not. I'm just Dan, same guy. But it's weird because people will treat you different if they think that you are. Like I got to do because Perm is so great with us. Like when we got to do King's Move, they co-produced it with us really. So like they gave us use of sets, props, and costumes, which we kind of had a deal. So like anything we bought for our production that they didn't have was donated to them. And then also like, you know, if there's ever any proceeds, which this is going to be something that we give away for free. It's not something that we like plan to make money on, which we didn't even make any money on it at all. We did not pay ourselves. We paid everybody else that worked on the film, but we didn't pay ourselves. And that was because of budget and other reasons. Like this might not work. No, no.
May or may
No, we
not.
had such a great team. It was a phenomenal team. And yeah, I just can't say enough about it. But when people were there doing tours, they came to see our sets, and I'm sitting there as the director, writer, producer, talking to people about it. But I'm just me, man, and they're like, oh, like it's just weird. It just feels weird, and like so I just like okay, yeah, cool, great. You can check it out. Awesome, you guys, thank you. I appreciate it. I don't know, like, because I still can't self promote very well. Like it was hard for me to post stuff about this. I'm not super great at it. I need other people to do that for me because that's not my gig. I just want
I
I get
get
that.
I'm the
I get
same
that.
way.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
not good at.
I mean, I'm not huge on what I do with what I do, but I have fun with it. And like every once in a while, somebody will come up and be like, "Hey, I know you from your stuff," and I'm like, "Okay, that's awesome. Thanks. You know, that's so cool." You know, but
That
it's
happens
weird
to me
because
too.
sometimes
it's
I
still
freaked
fun.
out.
Like
the
it
ones
happens
First
who
to
time
me
get
all
someone
the
look at you
time.
recognized
aren't
me that I never
sure.
met. The first time
The
someone
ones who
recognized
kind
me
of
that
look
I
at
never
you
met, I'm
aren't
like,
sure. That's what's funny. Yes, exactly.
Right? Like I had someone come up to me at
That's so
Kimo
cool.
Kawaii and they're like, "Hey, you're Yukita, right?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And I mean, my whole booth says Yukita cosplay. That's me. And they're like, "No, like I follow you." And I'm like, "Me?
yeah,
That's awesome.
yeah. It's
You
like some
follow
person
me?
I never knew at
I
all,
didn't do
no
anything."
clue, and they're
It's
like,
so
"Oh, your
cool.
stuff's great," and I'm like, "My stupid stuff that I put you okay."
I just play dress up and take pictures, okay? Like I am not that special.
Hey,
I have crazy
after
and short
someone
fun
who's
stuff
run
today, so that's
wardrobe
it.
for a production, I can say that is absolutely not true because that's work. That is work. That was one of the hardest jobs I ever had was
Well,
running wardrobe.
we have about 2 minutes left. I know the time has flown by. So, do you have any advice for somebody who either wants to get into voice acting or wants to even just get into producing?
If you want to get into producing, do something different. No, change your mind right now,
They're like, "No."
Just don't do it.
invest.
Yeah, don't do it.
You know, buy stock in Kleenex and learn to not sleep. Those are things that I would recommend for anyone wanting to get
Husband's
into
already got that down.
production.
Here you go.
But if you want to get into voice acting or any kind of acting, just go for it. Go find some classes to take. There's probably somewhere around you, even if it's online, through a resource where you can do it in a classroom virtually, but still be able to perform. If you've got a closet that you can put clothes in and you've got a laptop and a USB mic, go. That's how I started. And
Take the clothes out of the closet and build it.
That's awesome.
I'm still in the closet, okay? It's just a little more professional.
Hey, they make
It's
great
still a
sound booths.
closet.
I can attest to that. They make great sound booths.
There you go.
If you got enough stuff, I mean, I think we built ours like $700, not including
Well,
my.
my husband's actually building me a sound booth in one of our storage container kind of things, like they're like the container home kind of things. And so he's building me a small sound booth in there, and it's almost actually completely done. So I'm really excited because that's the audiobook recording stuff is what that's for mostly. But it's like I love.
She's working on it. She's working on it. She's
I
working on
love
it
that
for
it's
my
coming.
books.
That's
Mine's
awesome.
in my bedroom at my desk because I have nowhere else to put it.
Okay.
You
For
hold my
those who
Thank you
want,
guys for having me. I really appreciate you guys having me on. It was fun.
Oh,
I'm sorry
it's
for the
been a
technical
blast having
issue. That
you.
was
no,
so
that's
weird.
okay. It happens.
No.
Thank you, Dan.
Interest.
Thank you, Dan, for joining us. For this,
It was an adventure.
For this, like to learn
Yes.
more about Dan and his producing stuff, you can find him online. You can find Dan at his website at Dan. So pronounce it for me, so I don't mess it up.
Sandoval.
Sandoval.
Sandoval. Sandoval. at dansandoval.net.
Right here,
That's
right here.
D-A-N.
I'm gonna shorten it. I'm just gonna professionally shorten it, and it'll just be Dan San from now on, probably.
Don't do that.
I will
That's
probably start getting more jobs
No.
at that point.
Could be.
It's catchy.
It's
Um,
Circle in the
www.dansandoval.net.
dirt.
And then his production company is Dirt Circle Inc. That's DIRTCircleinc.com. Also, make sure to check him out. You can check him out on all of his social medias, which are on his websites. Don't miss him. He's an awesome guy. Great to talk to. Dan, when we get off, don't go anywhere. In the meantime, Mombi, take us out. Get your wands
Yes.
to the ready. And do not miss, if you're in the Lufkin area, to come to the
Honey,
Pitzer
Girl.
Garrison Convention Center, PITSER, this weekend, 17th and 18th of August in Lufkin, Texas. Come
Go
find
represent
us.
Gryffindor for
honey,
me.
what's coming up?
Why is it working? I don't understand.
So, also, sadly,
Where'd he go?
Terrorfest was canceled this year, but I am
Oh, I
working
did
on my
it! I'm not
Dracula
supposed to
wig.
touch this.
What's happening? What's happening, dude?
Mombi,
Sorry.
we need to get out of this
All right, love you
mischief.
guys. All right, till next time. Make sure you hit that thumbs up, subscribe to CJ Peterson, Mombirella, and check out Yukita Cosplay on Instagram, as well as, of course, Dan Sandoval. And till next time, mischief managed.
Bye.